Hi, my name's Steve Manning and I'm a Business Development Manager for Nufarm in the southeastern Murraylands of South Australia. I'm here today to talk to Jenny Venus about Intervene. Jen, could you perhaps tell us a bit about yourself?
Yeah, Jenny Venus. I work for Brad Case Contracting. We're a contracting business. We manage vineyards in Langhorne Creek and do a little bit of work in the Adelaide Hills, and I also do some consulting across the broader viticultural industry through Adelaide Hills, Langhorne Creek and McLaren Vale. Been in the industry for about 20 years, focusing obviously on pest and disease management and then the broader viticultural aspects.
Nufarm Intervene's a Group 19 fungicide, making it a brand new mode of action for vine growers in Australia. Is it important to you for botrytis and powdery mildew control?
Yeah, look, we Intervene obviously came into our programs 2 years ago. Really exciting to have some new groups within what we do in managing pest and disease in Langhorne Creek and really in the Adelaide Hills. To have something that is new for both powdery and botrytis is really key for us. Botrytis is a really major problem in that we only have a small number of groups for that. So to be able to bring something in new for not only resistance management, but also to give us some late control is really fantastic.
Yep. So what was one of the things that you liked the most about Intervene?
Really, I think that in our program so far, we've used it late. So in that EL31 window, a little bit before pea size probably, and we're looking to go towards veraison. We can only use it to 34, which is a little bit before veraison. And it really gives us some late protection. But I think there's also a window early for us to use it. It's sort of that EL19 when we get a lot of trash in our bunches. So that's sort of the other spot we're looking.
So how many times did you sort of apply it this year?
So this year we've only used it once. So it followed on some other key botrytis products, the Teldor switch type products. And then we followed that up with the Intervene at EL31. So just before bunches close, and really having that powdery control in there as well. It just gives us a bit more flexibility around that getting botrytis, but also giving us, in a year like this, which has been quite wet, quite challenging, having that additional powdery mildew control was fantastic for that product.
And what other products have you been mixing Nufarm's Intervene with?
So generally it goes out at that time frame, we're using it late. So if it's not too hot, it goes with a sulphur. If it has been a little bit warmer, it might go with something more like a legend, but really sulphur is probably where it goes with for us for that powdery mildew, and then we just as a standalone botryticide. So that just gives us that extra little bit of length. We're a little bit worried this year. We've had some really wet weather leading up to Christmas, so the yields are looking reasonable for us. So getting that extra chemical in and around those berries is key.
Yep. And how did it compare to other fungicides that have been in your standard or current program?
Yeah, look, I think we didn't put it across the board, across everything. Obviously, our Cabernets are fairly robust, so it went onto our products or our vines that are a little bit more at risk. And, we're out monitoring now, collecting samples, getting ready for harvest, and we're really happy with the level of disease control we've got. Both that long-lasting sort of powdery and the control around berries, we're really happy with them.
So Jenny, Nufarm Intervene has a certified organic input registration. Is that something that's of value to you?
I have some vineyards that we run organically, so really critical. We don't have a lot of range of products that we can use in organic vineyards, but I don't think it should be pigeonholed into that organic status. What we like about that is its soft approach on the vineyards, that we know it's good on our beneficials, which, we really in sustainable wine grape growing now are really concerned about what products we're putting onto our vineyards, the health of our vineyards and the environment. So just having that extra knowledge that it does get the organic status, so it's fantastic. It really adds that extra notch to what we're doing with our paddocks botrytis control.
And is Nufarm Intervene something you can see yourself using more of going forward?
Yeah, definitely for our, and it's not just our high risk products, everything is valuable for us. So any grapes that are a little bit susceptible to splitting, botrytis, it'll certainly go in those. And the ones that get that little bit bigger canopy, that powdery, often, we do get that late season powdery, even though we've got a really good control program leading up to Christmas. Sometimes we just get a little bit of that powdery coming in after Christmas. So to have that extra additional control is really valuable for us as a grower.
That's awesome. Thank you very much for your time, Jenny.
No problems.